An interesting thing about this road is that if you just look at the map, at this point, in terms of, like, say, how the crow flies, I'm about halfway between Mae Sot and Umphang. But in terms of actual road distance, I'm only 1/3 of the way. So even though from here to Umphang looks like the same distance as from here to Mae Sot, because of the way the road curves and winds around, it's actually twice as far if you're driving. As far as road distance go, I guess I'm about halfway between Mae Sot and Umphang. Another maybe 80 kilometers to go down this winding road. And as far as this road is concerned, people were not joking when they said it was windy and curvy and going up and down. You go through endless river valleys here, go down, cross over a river, then go back up, down again, up and down the whole time. A lot of curving. It's nothing so crazy though. Maybe it's because I drove a scooter quite a bit when I was in Taiwan, and this road, to be honest, reminds me exactly of all the roads I scootered along in Taiwan. They were all exactly like this, curving and winding through almost this exact same kind of terrain. So I'm pretty accustomed to it. But anyway, this is the scenery that I've been riding through. Let's see if there's an opening through the trees. I can show you what it looks like around here. And there's the scenery that I've been riding through. Very remote, very hilly. The hills are really quite steep. And oddly enough, some of these river valleys I've gone through have been really hot. It's almost like their geography captures the hot air. And as I go through that valley, it might feel like an oven. And then some other river valleys, for whatever reason, they capture and hold cold air. So some of them have felt actually quite cool driving through them. So I keep going from an oven into like a refrigerator, back into an oven. So yeah, it's been a lot of fun riding along this road. Beautiful valley off to my left there. This is actually the first section I've seen that has a bit of open land. So there's actually some farming down there. And there's the valley that I'm looking at. As you can see, it's got a lot of cleared land and farming going on down there. That's actually the first open space I've seen this entire trip since I came into the hills. Not a great deal to report. I just found this small shelter at the side of the road. I seem to be at a place called the Ancient Black Forest, a fern forest or something like that. I don't know where the forest is, but at some point in the past, somebody built this little shelter, and there's a couple of simple toilet latrines across the road. And there isn't a whole lot on this road, to be honest, so when you come across a shelter like this, it's a good idea to pull over and take advantage of it. At least you can get out of the sun for a little while, kind of walk around and stretch your legs. Sitting on a scooter for a couple of hours in a row, you know, your butt starts to get a little bit sore, so it's nice to stand up and walk around. Anyway, this is where I am. Show you the scenery. Here's the road that I came down, and there's the latrines across, and then the road continues that way on to Umphang. I guess I'm about 2/3 of the way there. There's another 50 kilometers of this winding road to go to get to Umphang. It's almost 2 o'clock right now, so yeah, I should arrive in Umphang 3:30, 4 o'clock, something like that, depending how fast I go. And then I'll look around for a place to stay. Anyway, I'm going to sit in here away from the sun for a few minutes, rest up, and then get back on the road. All right, time to get back on the road. As I said, about I don't know, 50 kilometers to go, 45, 50, something like that. Ooh. Heard a lot of noise from a short distance up this road, so I think there's some construction going on up here. Oh yeah, here it is. Okay, this makes a lot of sense. Very steep drop off here, and the road is just falling away. How in the world do you repair something like that? Really have to wonder. Not exactly like you can build up the entire hill down below, but that's pretty much what you have to do, I guess.